Hi guys, welcome to Travel with Austin. I'm Austin. Today we are doing a very quick explore of a sanctuary of an abandoned church. This church was built in the 1870s. We're not sure when it was abandoned. There were newspapers and calendars that said 2005, but then I did find a newspaper talking about Kevin Durant getting COVID. So, yeah. But this church is really old. One of the oldest in Cleveland, I do believe, and it is now sitting abandoned. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to make a full video here. This is kind of just a stop on the way while we do things, but I did just kind of want to show off the sanctuary because it is so beautiful and so old. We got the nice woodwork, very nice old lights. We still have the pews and everything. You can just see where you are in the altar area. We have that area back there, which I'm not sure what it is. And, you know, we still have stained glass, although it's breaking down in some areas here. But let's go ahead. And like I said, we're going to be very quick about this because we do have so many things to see today. Now, we do have an old door here. I don't know what this door went to. I just love its look and its aesthetics. So we're continuing down the sanctuary towards the front of the church, and here we come across one of our stained glass windows. Unfortunately, it is divided in half here, but then also there is a memorial here to one of the reverends of this church. So it does just seem like it's a memorial, but it's like kind of weirdly shaped like a gravestone, which is interesting. Also looks in very good shape compared to everything else over here. And he was only 69 when he died. So that is very young. Now, we're not going to go down there, but downstairs there's a banquet hall. Right now it is large and empty. So no reason to go down there since we're so short on time. Here is the original entrance. You can see there were some stained glass in the entrance windows. It is missing out of one of them. And then this window still has its stained glass here, but this window does not. Well, it has a little bit at the top. So here's what it would look like if you were entering the church, looking into the sanctuary. I imagine that there probably would have been glass here at some point, just to help with like noise contamination. But obviously it's not here anymore. In fact, I'm walking in a bunch of plaster and glass. So, and I am realizing that door we saw definitely went down to the banquet hall in the basement. Oh, this is interesting. This almost seems like a plaque honoring people who donated, maybe? I'm actually not sure. That's very interesting. Hopefully that will show up well on camera, because it's kind of hard to read in person. Now we do have another one of our stained glass windows here, and this one is super beautiful. And then when we get up top here, we are on the balcony looking out. So there we are, looking out into the sanctuary, which I think is pretty awesome. Then you can see we used to have some stained glass here, but it has been torn away. And back here is the entrance to the bell tower. Now, someone else in our group already walked up here earlier and said that the floor felt spongy, so we're not going to go in, but you can see right here, beautiful stained glass window. And then there is the ladder that leads to another ladder that would lead into the bell tower. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if the actual bell is still there, but given that someone else already told me that's spongy, I'm not going in there. So yeah, that was just a quick explore of this 1870s church. I will say that there is kind of a church school that was added onto the background of this that is not part of the original church, but since we're pressed for time, we're not going to see that. I would rather show you guys the old historical part from the 1800s. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. And hey, I'll see you guys next time with a brand new video. Thanks for watching.